Hello, my name is Jacob Wixon. I'll be doing my Thousands Mind presentation for Group 2. Let's start with the overview. Our overview is Thousand Minds first. Let's talk about that. Thousand Minds is an excellent tool that's intelligent and accurate as a person using it. That means if you have a very clear understanding of what you want to ask the system and how you're going to ask it, is an excellent tool and be able to provide extremely useful data. Well, if you're not quite sure and have very ill-defined parameters to set, it won't be quite as useful. My group did ours over what restaurant has the best fast food. So our choices were Chick-fil-A, Whataburger, and Burger King. Obviously, each one will be placed at a different level based on our parameters, but we'll talk about that shortly. Next is our setup. The setup is the first step. The setup will be telling you your name of the group and just your basic outlines for how you plan on proceeding with your entire project. Next, you'll do your team, and your team is who you will be having work with you. The person creating it has all the power at first since they're the only person on the list, but that person can add other people to it and have those people have different levels of control based on what they allowed them to have. Next is our criteria. Criteria is where you will be setting parameters and how they will be measured. This means that your parameters can range from anything that you want to ask. Ours defined ours with 6. They were closeness, affordability, quality of food. Those were our beginning 3, and for this project we decided to extend it a little further into the food, into the variety of choices, how healthy they were, and how fast you would be getting your service. Obviously, these are all very important factors when choosing somewhere to eat, and we thought they best resembled real-life choices as well. Next, we have our Other Factors tab. These factors seem to be the most relevant to a business, and with the cost it helped place each business at a different level since we could not make each business the same. Our factors were total annual cost, earthquake risk, and confidence that rent won't jump. These are very basic, and these are the most basic we could do for fast food restaurants, seeing as there's so many that we just want to have a very clear baseline for all of them, instead of having one have much advantage over the others. Next is our Alternative tab. The Alternatives is the final step in the design process of your project. Here you will assign each business its parameters. This refers back to criteria. Obviously, Burger King will be judged like Chick-fil-A and Whataburger based off its closeness to customers, affordability, quality of food, healthiness, variety, and speed of service. And each one in each of those categories, each business that is, was assigned a different value, so all of them would not be the same, and that would not provide us very good results if they were the same. Next, we have our Decisions tab. The Decisions tab is where you'll answer all your parameters questions. This means that it will provide you with 2 questions based off your parameters. In this example, you see the affordability was very poor, but it's much healthier than the other option. The other option has worse healthy options, but better affordability, and you will choose which you think will hold more value. And that value will give your answer at the end by saying, I prefer better affordability, and I don't care as much about healthiness. And that will give each business a higher ranking based on your parameters that you've set previously. Selection is the final step, and here's where all your information is pooled into form of charts and percentages showing the value of each statistic. As previously mentioned, each business has different scorings so that they will be placed in a different level, so you cannot have 2 businesses tying. And our final selection was Chick-fil-A. It had a 59.3% total score. This means that it fit the parameters that we chose as most valuable. Chick-fil-A held those. And that is the end of my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.